Hello, hello, friends. Hey, girls, welcome. It's Friday here at the Comfy Nest with Grace. And once again, I'm going to be trying to manage this feed from across the room with two cameras. Let's see if we can do it. I also probably should plug in my phone because I'm thinking this is going to eat up all my battery. It's Friday. It is, what day is it? August 23rd, 2024. I'm going to be doing something. I was watching Donna from the Twisted Paper Studio work on something, and I was like, man, those look fun. So I'm going to try them. Probably will be a little different than hers, but, you know, inspired by something she did. So thank you to Donna. Thank you. Thank you. Creative sister. Okay. Got to plug in. I think I'm going to shut that light off above our heads or above the camera. And then we might be good. I don't know. I feel like I can't get my stuff in a group. Do you ever feel like that? I just can't get it together, girls. I just can't. I'm not seeing any comments yet. So I'm going to do a quick check on the computer to see that the live feed is actually working. Let's check the channel. Yes, it is working. Awesome sauce. Those are super cute little books and would be fun to put together with my two great nieces. Aw, thanks, girls. Hey, Ginny. Hey, Jeannie. You are two of the folks I wanted to say thank you to. Anyway, I've got my list here. Sweet thank yous to all of these folks for commenting on the videos that I've been posting here on YouTube. Monica Lucas, Tammy Entrigan, Jeannie, and Ginny. They're both here. Bobby, no last name, and B2 Brett. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for chatting with me in the comments. It feels so much more real. It feels so much more connected when we do that. Okay. Not sure how this is going to go. I think actually I should try this with a pretty, maybe with one of these like very neutral paper. Like I could flip this up this way. It could go this way as opposed to something like this where the bird is clearly needs to be on the left. If well, you'll see. Here's another one I want to use. And I actually started folding and then I thought, nope, Grace, just wait for the girls. Wait for the girls. Okay. Washi tape under my hands. I've got some bits of fabric. I've got some focal points. We're just gonna try to create. There's one little wax bead that escaped the package of wax beads. That happens sometimes. Right? It happens. We did decorative wax paper the other night in the Craft Therapy Club, and man alive, do I love these. Actually, I could use one of these as a focal point. I might use that as a focal point. Okay, let's just see. First, I better prep the paper. I cannot see any comments. I can't see any comments from where I'm sitting. I'm gonna have to keep checking behind me on my laptop. That's not gonna work. Oh, these have, can you see they have a white border? I forgot to choose. My printer will print borderless, and I forgot to choose that option, so these are not quite prepped the way I want them to be. But let's use them up. Let's use them up. What's up for your weekends, ladies? Like what do you have going? Landon is away. I'm tempted to go tomorrow. I'm tempted to go to UND tomorrow. It's a 90-mile drive. He's working. It's move-in day for all the I mean, I assume it's just freshmen. Maybe it's everybody. I don't know. For freshmen anyway. It's move-in day at UND, but Landon moved in early because he's working. He got a job at the Wellness Center. The Wellness Center is where move-in is. They are, everybody's congregating. You're going to pick up your key for your dorm room at the Wellness Center. So he's working tomorrow. I'm tempted to go back because I want to see his roommate. I met him once, but I would like to see him again and his parents and meet the Sweetmates. Landon's already moved in, so I don't really have to go back. What would you do? I want to go back. My husband would say it's ridiculous. I think he would say it's ridiculous. We are going to make pockets with one page. Let's try it with this, because I think we could put this way. We're going to fold it almost to the end. Almost to the end. Actually, I don't want this to be that wide. I think I want it to be more narrow so I can fit it in more junk journals. I am making these kind of like we made this tag and these journal cards. They're just pre-made, ready to go inside any junk journal that I create. It's not for a particular junk journal. I think I want this to be more narrow. So this is my first time making it. Just a little grace with figuring this all out. It looks like an envelope, but that's not what I'm making. And my cut is crooked, so there's that. We're doing this. And then we're folding this like this. Look at, I'm crooked. I'm a crooked girl. Let's just go ahead and fix that. Should I go to UND? I don't think I will. I want to. I want to see the parent. I want to meet the parents. I'm just debating, girls. Which way do I like it better? I think I like it this way better. First go at this. Okay, now I'm thinking, girls. I'm thinking. Let's glue this right here. I need a glue stick or something. I think I better fold this kind of all the way to the end. Rethinking. I'm rethinking it. So don't get glue where I don't want it. Hold on, girls. I'm going to check comments real quick and see. All right. I'm not seeing it. Oh, yeah. Just 2 comments. Okay. All right. That's all right. Just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Okay. Now, Donna did this a certain way where she glued these down, but I was thinking about sewing them. Could use washi tape, but I was thinking about sewing these. Let me see. Girls, I'm so sorry. I'm so undecided. This first one's going to take a hot minute more than all the others because I'm just figuring it out. All right, paper scraps. Let's just go with paper scraps. I'll do it just like Donna did it. I think I want something kind of neutral. Let's just go with this. Yep, that'll work. Is everybody feeling just super quiet today? Not very chit-chatty? I wouldn't mind doing that after. Okay, and these steps in a different order. So I don't know. Let's just see what we get here. I'm gonna put this Wrap that around the back. Because I really like the look of that brown paper wrapped, like that really jagged edge paper there. I really like that, but I think this is the order she did it in. Okay, so now we would take, I gotta find just a square or a rectangle piece of paper that I can cut out. And I don't know, do I want to add a big pop of color? That would be kind of cool. All right, let's see about this. I'm going to make it slightly smaller. So that I can see that brown paper. So let's go like this. And then like this. I'm going to go slightly smaller. I don't think she did it exactly this way, but that's the fun of making your own version of stuff. Now, I want this to be torn at the top at the very least. Hey, Mary, I see you. Hello, friend. Thanks for saying hi. You guys are awfully quiet today, which is totally fine. Just unusual. So what we're going to end up having here, and again, these, Donna from the Twisted Paper Studio made these just the other day, I think, and I was watching her make them because I follow her page and I get notifications when she puts out a new video. So I followed the little notification, new video, and she's making these little pockets out of one page and some scraps. So the way this would work out is you would end up having a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket there, and a pocket here. How brilliant, right? So I'm just trying to do what she did, but my own version of it. I think I'll do this. I should have done this before I put it in place, but that's okay. I think I'll do that. And then decorate it up a little bit. Is there anything else I want to do? Yeah, I think since I'm doing that, I might as well do that. They're not even. It's okay. It's all good. Now I have that little white bit. Does it bug you? Like, would you do something and what would you do there? Obviously, we can distress it with some ink. But the other option would be to use a piece of paper and glue it down in there so that we see that instead, if you like it. Maybe I don't mind the white so much. This is double-sided. I didn't like the pink because I felt like it was getting lost in there, but let's see what this one looks like in there. Well, that's cute. That's cute. Let's do that. And I don't really need this much of it, obviously. We only need a little piece of it. But I do want it really glued down nicely. Right behind that. I should have done this before I folded it all, but it's okay. This is regular weight paper that I used to make this. So I'm actually, this is cardstock, so it's going to give it, and this is cardstock. So these two little pieces are going to give this a little more strength, a little more backbone. And I'm okay with this being a little off, a little bit crooked, like inside there, and not going all the way across. Like you could make it go all the way across, but I'm okay with it that way. Okay. That's the thing. You got to do it the way you like to do it and not worry too much about what other people think, because it's your book. It's your creation. And since this, especially since this is my very first go at this, I'm not going to get too picky with myself. Okay, that. Now I cannot use a glue stick on this. I'm definitely going to need a liquid glue. So let's go grab one. I wish I had waited to put that paper down, the brown paper, because I would have liked it to wrap around this as well, but I didn't. So we're going to go with this. So this can get glued down or sewn in, or however you want to put it into your book. And then we'll have I didn't glue down this third section. Right? It can't be a pocket if it goes right through, right? I forgot glue on that part. All right, so this will be a pocket here. A pocket here. Let's just start filling them. And I'm going to go like right here. I don't know if I can feed this in my tag maker. Might be a little too small. We shall see. We shall see. Nope, it's not too small. And in fact, it's a little too big. And I need to take off that white sliver anyway. There's one. Come on, get in there. Why are you stuck? Why are you not moving in there, friend? Get. Okay, I'm going to flip this one over. That's going to be 2. And then we need 3 and 4. This would be fun to use because we already are using it on there. Let's do a 2-inch strip. And then a 2.5 inch. And then I'll have one of each size. I don't quite need these this long, but let's get the tops made and we'll decide. Oh, that one worked out okay. And then this one, let's go back here. Oh, I got some tacky glue kind of sticking. Oh my gosh, is that cute or what? I don't feel like I need to, I mean, okay. You can, or you don't have to, whatever you want. Go ahead and add focal points right away. When I was watching Donna, she did add the focal points right away. It's, you know, but like, would that be enough for you when you're making these? If you're going to mass make these for your upcoming junk journals and know that you're going to end up putting this in, we could actually get one more pocket. If we glued this down like a pocket, you could use that one last pocket as a place to store something else, but it's going to eventually get glued into a book. So there's 2 ways of thinking of this. Totally embellish it and get it all decorated up right away, or wait until you decide which book you're putting it in and then embellish it to match the book that you're putting it in. Okay. If most of the books that you do are the same style, you may want to wait or you may not need to wait. You may be able to do this right away. But if you like to do themed books, for example, like if you're doing a bumblebee book or a fairy book or a sunflower book and you want this to have one of those themes on it, then you might want to wait to put it on there, right? So I'm going to wait, I think. Maybe I'll decorate one of them. The couple of focal points that I have set aside here don't really go with this, so I'm just going to put this one aside as being finished, and let's do a couple more. Now that I did the first one, I think it should go by faster. Let's just see. Let's grab another piece of paper. All right, we're going to fold until almost to the end, or however wide you want it to be. How about like right there? And then I'm going to fold this, and I better fold it. The first one I didn't do it, but I better fold it right at the line so that glue, I'm going to glue this down so that the glue doesn't get on and get on the other side and close up my little pocket. So we're going to glue this down. We're going to fold this up. Oh, I'm just looking at what side I'm on here. And now would be the time, if you want to poke some holes and things, I guess now would be, it would be easier to do it now, right? So, and let's see, if I want to be even about this, if I want to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 3/4. So right about there as my center. I wasn't quite centered on the other one. Oh, you know what else I could use back there? I wouldn't have to use paper. Could use like a piece of washi tape back there. Oh my gosh, why am I'm really digging yellow lately. This one is too, it's too soft. It doesn't have enough color to it, I think, to really show up in there. Let me grab a different, well, I have enough washi tape, right? Let me grab a different one and I'll check the comments while I'm at it. I'm not seeing any new comments here on this live. Wait, hold on. Am I looking in the right place? Am I looking in the wrong place? Janet. Hey, Janet. How are you? You don't have to apologize for being late. I'm glad you're here, darling. All right, let me see what we got there. I'm over on the other side looking for pretty washi tape that would kind of go with that and that would show up. You know, these are really pretty. I don't know how well it'll show, but it is really pretty. Kind of neutral too. Oh. Let's see if this is going to be enough to make me happy. Oh yeah, and it's got that gold foil metallic, so that really shows up beautifully. I did not add extra glue for the sake of time, but you sure could. Let me grab another piece of that. I will put a bit of glue, just a little bit on this one. Get this stuck under here. Boy, it's sticky when it's got the glue on it. There. Very subtle, but just enough. Just enough. Okay, now, this is what I was saying earlier. I wish I had waited to put these pieces down. I'm really actually digging the brown paper and using this to wrap around. That's exactly how Donna did it. to wrap around here to make those other pockets. Now I could sew. I don't feel like getting the sewing machine out right now. But I'm going to do this. And then if I want to make another pocket in the front here, I actually wouldn't mind doing that before I glue those down because I really like the look of those. So let me find a piece of scrap paper that I would like to use there. Something. Oh. That would be funny. I'm just looking. I'm kind of digging through my scraps and see what I have that might be pretty. This was a tag gone wrong that I never end up using, so maybe I can use this. And I'm going to do torn sides and top. But flat bottom. Well, you won't even see those torn edges if I do it that way. I guess it's got to be a little shorter. And I really like these green polka dots, so I'm going to make it shorter on this end. I'm going to take like a 1/2 inch off of this end. Do I have just a cutter over here? I don't. So I want that a little shorter so it is clearly a pocket. And actually, I guess I'm going to go like that. Change my mind again. I changed my mind. And you can reserve the right to do that. There's one that kind of went over the edge, but that's okay. I'm going to go this way because I like the cut on this side better. Help them give me those sides so I have the pockets. And this will get glued down here. Oh my gosh, that's kind of cute. Very different. I need just the tiniest bit of glue, just enough on these to get that to stay in place. Now, I don't mind having something there. I don't like the colors of these for this, but I have a ton of focal points, so let me just take a minute and look. That one's a little bit too, well, I was going to say it's a little too orange, but maybe not. Maybe not. I'm actually going to put it off to the right some and then just flap that wing over the edge there. Very cute. Okay, now actually this paper matches really well with that polka dot. That was not intentional. It's just the way it ended up. So let's use this as one of our, oh, it's not cut yet. It's not cut to the right size. It needs to be 2, 2.5, or 1.5 inches. Let's go with the 2. Okay. Put that one in there. Let's grab a couple more. I have lots of cardstock. Oh, this was left over from that other project. I would love to use that. I don't want blue. I don't want pink. It'd be really nice if I found like a brown that matches. This matches, and it's a little wide. We're going to cut it down. I think this is double-sided as well. Yep. That'll fit right in the front there. And then I'll just do at least one more. This is just painted paper, like a strip of painted leftover paper. And I'm not going to make it a tag, obviously, but I could just stick it in here kind of as a placeholder for these other two pocket spots like that. Again, ready to go. They come together pretty darn quick, right? They're stinking cute. They are stinking cute. Let's do another one. Okay, we got 2 done. Where did the other one go? Right here. Mass making them so that we're ready to go when the time comes. Okay, next piece of paper that I had. All right, let's try one that actually has, okay, when I'm flipping this and folding it, something's going to end up upside down. Let's just see how this works out. Let us just see. Check comments real quick. Not seeing any new comments. Oh, you guys, if you are commenting and I'm not seeing it, I apologize. I'm just not seeing any comments. Let me do live chat and see if... Nope, no new comments. You guys are just super quiet today. All right, I'll just keep working in my zone here. Okay. Now, at the rate that I'm going, we'll just stick to her plan. I was thinking I had a different idea for this edge, but that's okay. Okay, now, remember, I'm going to fold this. See what's going to happen? If I fold it lower, I'll get more of her. Then remember, if I want to put a notch, now I'm not sure I want to put a notch near her head because it would like chop off the top of her head, but I could do one down here to show that this is a little pocket. So I'm going to make a bigger one. And before I glue this all together, let's get that little piece of washi tape right there, or whatever you want to use. I had picked some brown tapes and some black and white tapes. I have that yellow, which again is just too, it's just not enough, the yellow. Let's just use this again because I really liked that gold foil showing. Just be a lot easier to get this in place with this thing completely opened like this. Like that. Now I can glue this down and feel like I'm ready to. And then this is going to get folded up. If I do it low enough, I'll be able to retain most of her. We still see most of her, which is cool, right? These pockets don't have to be like waterproof, for goodness sake. You know, like that being an edge is going to be enough to hold stuff in. It doesn't have to be completely sealed so tightly. You know, we're not looking for like a seal of integrity here. It just needs to hold it in. So I like these little brown bits. I got to figure out, I wasn't sure if I was going to put another little bit there to make another pocket, but let's see. I have this. There is some blue in here, so that might work. That green I used a minute ago is probably too much. This blue is even better. Let's use a chunk of this. I'm going to cut it. I need to cut it, and I'm going to cut it right here. I'm just going to make a mark. And then I like the look of the torn edges all the way around. Oh, I want the more textured side, of course. So that would go there. And then let's just see, do I want this over or under? Let's go under on this one just to do it different. The tighter you pull that, the tighter your, the smaller or narrower your pocket will be. No right or wrong, just if you want more room to hold thicker things, meaning you want these to be a little more open, then give it a really loose, and then you're gonna have more room. If you pull it super tight, which is what I'm doing, if you pull it super tight, you're just gonna have enough room to put basically a piece of paper in there. All right, that's what we're doing. This has to be a little shorter. Like that. I kind of like the big, bright, bold pop of color on here. You may want things more neutral. That's totally cool. Like I always say, you do you. I think I just got a little bit of glue right there. Sorry for that interruption. Oh, it's shaking and moving on me. I kind of like that. What do you think? I kind of like how she's poking out there. Now for tags. Now, I keep forgetting. I have all these tags pre-made sitting over here. So I could just kind of grab at these and stick them in, right? I got one. We got... Oh, and I had picked focal points to put on these, and I just never got around to it. I just didn't end up doing it. So I have these little focal points sitting here. There's two. That's a little bold. Maybe not that color. Let's put this one further back. This one kind of forward. And then I need a mini. This one might be too small. Let's see. I don't have many other ones that are taller. That one's taller. I'm not sure I like the red with that, but you know what? Honestly, it doesn't really matter. It's more about just holding the spot. So I know when I come back to this, I got 4 places for things when I want to put them in there. And I don't have a mini. Do I? Let me look. A few more here. Pre-made tags. No, these are even too big for that little tiny pocket in the front. So I'm just gonna get, I don't want to ruin the, like, I don't want to repurpose those. So I'm gonna just get a little piece of cardstock maybe to stick in there as my placeholder. Let's do this one, and I'm gonna cut it to about, so it sticks out right about there. Yeah, and will this fit in here? It's not the right size, but let's see if we can center it and make it work. It works. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's our third one made. Now that one was a little bigger because the page was just bigger, but I really liked the way that one turned out, and I think I have another one of those left over. Yeah, I do. Left over from a fairy kit that I did at one point. All right, let's do another one. If I put her off to the side, like off to the left, a little more than the other one was more centered. Then I'm going to have a narrower pocket. And this, I don't need to wrap that whole thing. I just need this side to be closed. So I don't need all of that. Let me put these aside for a quick second so I can grab this. I'm going to cut this down so I have a much smaller piece to wrap around for closure. Ginny, how many days until your cruise, my friend? I was thinking about you this morning. Janice is getting ready to go on her cruise. Oh, I think I did that. It wasn't quite straight. Janice is getting ready for hers, and you're getting ready for yours, and I'm equally excited for both of you. This is not turning out at all. I'm hating it. It's not. I cut it way too thin, so now it's like difficult to even fold it. It's my own fault because I cut it way too thin. And in fact, I think I'm just going to get rid of it. Let's just abandon that plan. I'm going to get rid of this little sliver right there that I was trying to fold because that was not working. So that's what I was saying. Like I don't really have to fold that and glue it. I could just sew along that line or just glue it. Why can't we just glue that? Before I glue, let's see where we're going to fold this. Fold it right there. Let's do our little notch. Let's put our piece of washi tape. Let's do that all before we glue it together because it just is easier to manage this. That is so pretty, especially with the purple. All right, so that's going to end up like that, but this is still open. So let's get that glued. And it's going to end up like that. Oh my gosh, I love this one. I think I used up all my the brown packing paper piece that I had. It's just, this is rice paper. And that'll work. It's a lot softer looking, that's for sure, than that dark brown packing paper. I don't like square edges. I think I want I don't know. What do I want? I think I want it like that. Wow, that is, you can hardly notice it's even there. It's so soft. My goodness, that's pretty. Okay, now a little pocket down here. I don't want to mess with how pretty that is though. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to muck it up. Maybe I should just use a chunk of this. No, it's too similar. As much as I love it, it's too similar. Okay, I'm looking for something I can use. Just hang tight, girls. Oh, I have a purple here. And I think this one. I'm trying to tear as little as possible to keep the size just about the same. And I'm gonna, I need to cut right there in a straight line. Yep, just like that. I may make this even just a tish shorter. I'm not sure. Are you guys still watching? I'm going to roll over and see if any comments are coming in. I hope everybody's doing okay. Awfully quiet. I hope that means you're just restful and peaceful. You like her great presents. Thanks, Janet. Now I see your comment. Hey, Kimberly. Why am I just seeing you now, honey? How long have you been here hanging out with us? I see you now. Well, now you disappeared again. What is going on? Good, Janet. She says, I like the use of the visuals. You like this one? I do too. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. It's super pretty. Okay, let's see if, maybe I just grab some tags to stick in. You know, by having her off to the side, I can have this tag off to the side and it's not covering her face. If I cut this one down, I hate to cut it though. I don't want to cut that down. I don't want to. Let's see. Oh. It doesn't match at all, although I love it. Oh, here, I just have a chunk of a piece of paper collage. It's not a tag, but it's just a piece of paper collage. Let's stick that in here like that with that tag. That way I'm not covering her face up. And then one more little piece of something. It doesn't honestly or really matter. That one's a little wide. Let's take another piece of painted cardboard. This one has some really pretty golds in it. If I cut it just right, I can have that gold sticking out. And I don't know if this is, oh, it is just about 1.5 inches. So let's cut that into a tag shape. Oh, it just fits in there. I gotta lose grip on it. I don't know, I can't even get it to go in straight. That was thick cardstock, man. It's pretty on this side as it is on the other. What do you think? How are we doing on time, girls? What time is it before I start a new one? Because I don't want to I don't want to eat up your whole Friday morning. And I have the plumber coming here today again. Remember that sink that was giving me trouble? The parts finally came in. Delta has a 10-year warranty on their sinks and faucets, and it's the faucet that's giving me trouble. And so they just sent me the parts. I didn't have to pay for them or anything. It's covered under the warranty. They sent me the parts, and so the plumber's going to come here today and fix. But let's take a peek at what I did. I'm going to check comments one last time here. So subtle and so pretty. Thank you. You've been here for 10 minutes, Kimberly? Oh, I got 10 more minutes for an hour. That's for sure. It's 11:53. Should we do one more? I was thinking that the paper that had something on it wasn't going to work, but that really did work. I mean, that's totally fine. Just hang tight. Let's see about what I have left for paper. These are just papers that, you know, I had printed at one point and they either are a goof up print or it didn't, you know, it just didn't work. I like this a lot, but how is that going to work? We would lose everything here. All you're going to see is this. You're going to end up losing, right? I think that's what would happen with this one. Let's try it. This is actually, though, this is such thin paper. I'm not even sure that I want to do it with this. It's super thin. You guys, I went to the thrift store yesterday after my dental appointment. And I scored so much stuff for under 20 bucks. You would not believe it. I'm going to show it to the subscribers. That's what I'm doing at happy hour today. For those of you that are Facebook subscribers, supporters of the page over there in the private hub for Facebook subscribers. I'm going to go live for our happy hour at 4. I'm going to show you my haul. Holy buckets. I got some of the coolest stuff. I'm so excited. All right. Let's see what this would do. See, and then if I fold this over, I mean, it's not bad, but you see how I'm going to lose. some of the pretties here. I fold that over like that. I get a cage over a bird. Oh well, let's do it. Let's see what we get. Let's just jump in. I heard some really bad news about a family that we know. It's really going through some hardship and just personal strife, and my heart's just with them. Like my heart's kind of heavy about it. If I go this way, I could have an upside down bird. Upside down bird. If I go this way, I totally lose the bird. So maybe we do things differently here and we go really, really narrow. I mean, it's almost like a ledge. It's not even a pocket at that rate. See the dilemma here? I'm just going to have to lose it, girls. I'm just going to have to lose the birdie. Sorry, I hate doing it, but that's what I'm going to do. Now, I've been cutting that notch in all of them. It's not necessary. I do not like how bright white, though, that is showing up. The back side of the paper showing. I'm not thrilled by that. So let's fix the doodles. Let's fix the doodles that, and then because I'm adding some of that there, I should probably just add it throughout, right? So we are going to end up with an upside down bird. Boy, I like that color a lot. That's that brushed corduroy. Okay, I like the colors here. Don't like that I'm losing the bird, but we could do a focal point. Maybe on this one, we'll do something a little different. Let's glue down these edges to make those pockets. And then I'm going to try to get like a circle-shaped tuck spot to cover that upside down bird. Oh boy. Oh boy, you did it now, Gracie. We got ooze and glue everywhere. All right, there. We got that. And then something here to cover up the fact that that bird is upside down, not this. Let's put that back with the other stuff that it was with. I'm kind of thinking just a piece of paper cut to a circle shape has to be the right color. I have this brown paper from our waxing the other night these are some of the practice pieces for that waxing the other night during in the club. I'm looking for something that's gonna, oh, here we go. This kind of matches. That would work. So what if I cut this in a, kind of in a, not even necessarily cut it, but just tear it into a shape that's a semicircle over here. Well, that didn't quite come like a circle, but to make a little tuck spot, I'm going to make this even more so that there's a spot right here to tuck. That's what we'll do. So this is I feel like this is a really good use for all of those. If you do digital, if you purchase digitals, or if you're in the craft therapy club and you're getting the freebies, all the freebies that I've offered, and you're trying to print them, and you have those pages that just don't come out right for whatever reason. Your toner is off, your ink is off, or you had the wrong paper in there, or you printed upside down, or whatever. It's not the way you want it. That's what all these pieces are. They're just like I said, like this is a printable that I printed and I forgot. I do it all the time. I forgot to ask for it to print borderless. So I just put it in this pile. This is a good use for all those kinds of pieces of paper. All right, now that is a little tuck spot. I have these little specimen cards that I made. Like that could just slip, something could slip right in there. These are too thick because they're cardstock and they're double thick. So that's not the thing. Let me see what I have for focal points here. I kind of like, I'm going to put that there just because I like the way it looks. It has nothing to do with tucking anything in there, or it's not a tag, but I just think it's pretty. And I have it sitting here, so let's stick it on here. I'm going to have to stick it, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have to get it in there. Maybe I just need to cut it because I want it down like that. That way I don't have to worry about tucking it way far down in there. It just matches so well. It's the right colors. Okay, now I still need to find something to tuck. Oh, I wish I had that. I need those in my kitchen. I was thinking about those. Like, where are my little Velcro? Okay, I'm thinking on what I can put in here. Let's go with some of my painted papers again. And tuck you in there this way. These are like my placeholders. When I eventually put this in a junk journal, I'll likely change these all out, right? Like these aren't the things that are going to end up staying in here. They're just showing me where my pockets are. And then I have that pocket right there. Like that. I feel like I really want to put something down on here. That kind of got loosened from a project and is just sitting around looking for a job to do. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I got a text from Gannon a few minutes ago. I think he's asking for permission to go hang out with some friends after school. It just like flashed across my screen. Okay, wow. These are really, really pleasurable to make. Like they're just a joy to make because I know I'm going to get use out of these. You know, they're not going to go to waste. Let me show you. I'm just doing a little cleanup here and then I'll show you what I got. Oh, sorry for that big bang, that big noise. That was awful. I'm just trying to make room so you can see things better. All right, let's lay out the ones that we did. I didn't even end up using any of my fabrics. Crazy town. I don't know what is going on with with YouTube this morning, but I'm just really having trouble seeing any of the chatting. Okay. If you have a favorite, let me know. See how much wider that one is? And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because you're going to have books of different sizes. So to have different size pockets. We did 5 of them. We did pretty good. We did pretty darn good, girls. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me this Friday. I will see Facebook subscribers. Those of you who are Facebook subscribers, I will see you at 4 o'clock. I'm going to show you my big haul from, I can't believe all the stuff I got from the thrift store. Some of it's kind of unusual for me, but I'm going to give it a go. So I'll see you guys then. Everybody else, have a blessed weekend. I'll catch you next time.